No, I create everything. I think most of my music is like absolutely not dance music. It's like emotional and like sad, but sometimes I add drums just because the tension between dancing, like you know that song by I forget her name, but like Call Your Girlfriend. Saddest fucking song you ever want to hear, and you're in the club dancing to the shit because it feels good, like, you know. But I just think sometimes when you get too lost in your emotions, it's like that's actually not how I feel all the time. You know, I have this song that goes, it's very upbeat, and it goes like and it sounds very dancey, but it breaks down in the middle of the song, and it goes like, but I still feel the same way that I used to. I still feel the same way that I used to, and I'm gonna call you every time I get fucked up, and I'm gonna call you, will you pick up? And literally my idea for that song was like the beginning, which is very playful. It literally sounds like you're in an elevator, right? Like the elevator music, and then the elevator doors open, and then you walk right back into your life. So then the song just breaks down. It's dancey until it's not. And it's just like, that's kind of how life is. You know, you're in motion up until those moments where eventually you just kind of have to like sit with yourself. And that can be really difficult. Or maybe that's when the elevator doors just open on your life, where you're not like encapsulated in this one space where the only thing you have is you in the moment. And it's just weird how those teams sometimes feel kind of, maybe they feel kind of equal, right? Like the chaos and the calmness. When you're in the city, you feel quite equal, because when you're calm in the city, the chaos exists in your mind. And when the chaos is outside of you, then your mind is almost like numb, right? Like when I'm moving through life, I can't really focus on how I think and how I feel. And then when the music is off and I'm sitting alone and I'm sitting by myself, then it's just like, holy shit, there's a lot going on up there.
Yeah.
My mind is moving a lot faster than maybe my life is.
Wow.
The way the one writer described it, she was like, you don't want to just be like the way that most people write songs, they splash water around hoping to fill a bucket. She was like, I want you to be like deliberate in how to do it. So that's why I'm trying to learn like actual song structure, write in that way, figure out how to build a story. So like anybody I work with, I'm like, oh yeah, send them the same information that I'm working through. You know what I mean? So when we're sitting around writing songs, we're not just hoping that like, you know, like not creating through the lens of like, this is what I want, but like, oh, this is what works for the story. This is going to help lead up to the hook. This is what's going to build an actually like good, well-grounded, well-held together song, you know? I write about myself.
You write about yourself?
Yeah. Maybe that's really what it is. Like the things that I care about. Like I remember writing a song called Caffeine and Alcohol, right? Which is like the stage that I was in my life, where I was in school and I had a job, and then I was just like so busy and overwhelmed all the time that the only release from that all was alcohol. But it was like, you know, I got some friends and some family and no, I got some friends and some family and no, some, and I had nothing. It said I said I had no bed but a place to sleep, but I'm cool because coffee is all I need, right? And then it goes, and maybe $2, and then it goes, and maybe $2 to get me to and from the city. Someone to kiss and tell me I'm pretty. Somewhere to dance, somewhere to dance. Caffeine and alcohol, caffeine. Is that funny? Sometimes I'll write like I started doing, I write my like intentions, which are not intentions for life, they're intentions for song. Like for this one, I want to write a song about rediscovering love after a breakup. It is a letter to love from me. I want to call it Dear Love. And so then that becomes a song, which then becomes Dear Love, which is like lyrics that eventually turn into a song. So now I write a letter directly to love, explaining why I'm apologetic for leaving it behind, not trusting it, not valuing it. And so like the Dear Love, which is literally me in the moment, but it says like, dear love, I'm sitting on my bed tonight and questioning if you're all right, like asking love, is it okay because of how I treated it, you know, and questioning if you're all right. And I know times haven't been easy, but tell me that I'm still loved. Tell me that you still value me, you know. And it goes, and I hope you understand that when I'm crying and broken, I'll still hold your hand. And I hope that you understand that when I'm distant, I'm healing, I'll still hold your hand. And then the hook became like, dear love, I'm writing to apologize, and dear love, when you were lost, I'll come and find you, you know, like lost love, like I'll come back for you, like, you know. And then it goes, dear love, when you were broken, I'll remind you, you know, like broken heart, that dear love, I love you still, I promise I do. Like, I actually still love love, like regardless of how things have transpired, and as much as I felt like personally I betrayed love by like experiencing it, knowing that it was there and present in my life, and removing myself for fear of being hurt by it, you know. That's just like a letter to love itself. And because people betray you and because people hurt you doesn't mean that you should give up on like love itself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So